from icrafter. Welcome to our channel. Today I'm sharing our new design called Doodle Flowers. It has 3 pieces, including the sentiment thank you, but the main piece are these wonderful delicate doodle shaped flowers. You can see it's a gold. I die cut it out of gold on this. I had painted some watercolor flowers in the background, and then I just overlaid the dye, and it comes with it. It's a single piece out here with this frame, and all these doodles are connected to it. It's just so delicate and pretty, and yet doodles are so popular right now, so it has a very fresh feel. So let me go ahead and show you how to use this. I'm starting off, and I think I'll turn it this way because I want to make sure. Here's the die shape itself, and it can go this way. I guess it could also go this way depending on how you want to do it. I'm making it a little bit heavier on the bottom so you can kind of see where it lays out on this piece of it's photo paper, so it has a shiny texture to it. You can use Yupo, which is wonderful to use. I'm working with some alcohol ink today. I'm using Wild Plum, Purple Twilight, and Cranberry. And then I'm also using some alcohol blending solution. And I'm just going to do a freeform coloring of that. But I wanted to lay this out here so I kind of get an idea of where everything is going to go. Or I'm just going to try to add some color so that it has this nice feel. I can try to leave some white areas, so it's going to be at an angle like this. And so I'm going to set this just to the side so I keep an idea of where the colors are going to go. I'm going to try to keep some white area up here and white area down here, but just have the colors go across there. And I'm using kind of a close family of colors with the Cranberry, the Wild Plum, and the Purple Twilight. So what I want to do first is I want to lay out a nice generous amount of alcohol ink on there. I'm just going to start again with a little bit of color up here, going down to a more purpley color. And what I'm doing is trying to drop the colors in where I see that I've laid in some alcohol ink already. So it just kind of keeps everything flowing smoothly, and just kind of blending it together. And I'm just twisting and turning to get a random feel. Now, just kind of looking at this. So the flowers will kind of go up into an angle there. I kind of want to eliminate some of this in this area and this area because it will show. So just kind of make the colors come back. And because I'm trying to work 2 different areas, I'm going to turn it. I'm just kind of rocking it back and forth and let the colors kind of blend. And I love how it's lighter right there. So I'm trying to avoid getting some color into this corner. I think what I'll do is try to lighten up this corner as well and just get some color happening in the middle, which is where the main parts of the flowers will be. And you can see it's getting a little darker in the middle, which is kind of cool. It's going to be a row of color. And I'm curving it in such a way that the heaviest color stays in the middle. And just in case, I'm going to go up that way. It's just kind of controlled chaos. And you want to check it again. Yes, there you go. So you can see it's going to cover the main parts of the flower. What I would suggest though is you stay within a range of color family, because if you start mixing like purples with oranges, you will get muddy colors. So try to stay a little more controlled. So I'm going to let this dry and we'll come back to it. So now that I have the background that is alcohol ink, I want to do like several layers of white cardstock. Just going to start off with one layer at a time and just cut them through. Now, on my previous card, I'm just going to show you, I did gold cardstock, which is really pretty, but I think to make the background stand out, I think it'll look so pretty with the thicker white cardstock in front. And now, sorry, it bangs around like that. So, there's the background. I'm going to punch these pieces out all together at the same time, so I'm just going to clear that. And this is a nice thing of using the magnetic Pro Deck. It holds everything in place. So and try not to shake the table too much. I apologize if it's shaking. So, oh, everything's falling out all over the place. So now that I have 3 of these cut out of thicker white cardstock, I'm just going to glue them together, and it will take a little bit of time because there are so many little pieces, but I am going to start probably down in one corner. It's just one of those things that you start in one area and you work your way out. Oops. So I'm going to, now I have that one corner, I'm going to go through and just do the next one. So I will come back after I'm done adhering all of these. I glued together 3 layers of the white cardstock to create something more stable. So now I need to cut out a piece that is 4 inches by 5 1/4. So it'll be the size to fit this. So let me show you. So you can see a little bit of the 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 card lip showing around the edge, but the watercolor paper is aligned with the gold border. So what I'm going to do is cut our alcohol ink paper that will fit behind this. So it will be 4 inches by 5 1/4. Now what I did was I put little dots with the pen in the corner, roughly where I wanted it to go. So I know roughly where it will sit. So I need to cut it down to 4 inches by 5 1/4. So I need to start with a straight piece first. And so now this needs to be 5 1/4. Measure twice, cut once. And this is 4 inches. So that gives me that piece. So it sits perfectly behind here. And now I can mount these to a A2 size card. So I have my A2 size card. So what I'm going to do first is to mount this piece to the front of my card. Now, what I want to do is place it on a piece of white paper, something very clean, because the alcohol ink tends to stay a little sticky, so I don't want to pick up any unwanted bits there. And again, it's an 1/8 of an inch all the way around. And then from there, I'm just going to adhere this on top of that. Now you have the color that flows through. You have some dimensions on there. Can you see that this thicker, the 3 layers of white cardstock add some nice dimension and texture to it. The alcohol ink is very random, yet so pretty. And you just have this color. And this card is done. So please be sure and subscribe and like and hit the bell to receive creative ideas from iCrafter. And please visit us at icrafter.com for more inspiration. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.